Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you another battle against Shonen. This was a pretty good battle. This is one I had on stream, another 6v6 battle, quite an interesting one. I think this would probably be OU tier, not too sure the tier on Smoguns, so let's jump into it. So we're going to jump straight off into this battle here. Shino is going to lead off with Metagross, as you're about to see, and I'm going to lead off with my Bewear. So this definitely has not been the best matchup. I might have been able to take one because of the fluffy ability, but I wasn't too sure and didn't want to risk it later on. I didn't want a huge chunk of damage on me straight away. So I'm going to withdraw and I'm going to go straight into Umbreon here. So Umbreon is going to soak up a Zen Headbutt, which is perfect for me. But now this is the part of the battle where it gets a bit stally. So I'm going to go for the Protect, obviously to scout out, and revealed it definitely has the Hammer Arm. I've speeded up the footage a little bit there, that's probably why there was a bit of a crack in the audio. So Hammer Arm is going to hit me, that does a nice bloody chunk here, which is a shame. So I'm going to go straight for a Confuse Ray here, and this is the thing where things get stally and quite haxy actually. So I'm going to get some nice recovery with lefties here, keep nice and healthy. So I'm going to go for a payback here, which is weird because I do outspeed this thing now, so the payback isn't going to be able to do as much. So this thing gets confused and hits itself in the face. And the thing is, you've got to remember about confusion now, it's no longer a 50-50 chance, it's a 33% chance. I believe that is some of the game mechanics that were changed. So me knowing I'm faster, I'm going to go straight for a Moonlight here and heal up as much as I can while I try and stall this battle out and think of a plan here. So Gamma yet again hits itself in the face, so it is not looking too good for him. So I'm going to go straight for a payback here. I have to accept the fact I'm probably going to lose Umbreon at this point. So I do a nice another chunk here and he hits himself again. So after seeing all that, I'm thinking, okay, I'm probably not going to get any more. I'm going to go straight for a payback here. This thing finally snaps out of confusion here and goes straight for the Hammer Arm. And it does a nice chunk again. Takes me back to down exactly 116 and healthier. I am determined to stay on 116 and healthier. And I'm going to get some more lefties recovery. So obviously I know I'm going to take this thing out now. So I'm going to go straight for a payback here. Kill off this Metagross. Get it out the way for good. And thank God that is that thing gone. So after that, I'm going to get some more lefties recovery here, and I'm going to have to see what's ending out next. So REKT comes out here, which is a Clefable, not a Clefairy here, but either way, I'm not staying in on that. I don't care how special defensive I am, that thing is going to wreck me. So I go into Toxapex here, I'm going to be able to take a Moonblast reasonably well, considering, so I take that quite well considering I'm a really defensive set, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm probably going to go for Toxic here, even if this thing has Magic Guard, at least I can scout out if it's got Magic Guard. So it goes into Liverock here, or Rock or whatever you call the werewolf looking thing, and I'm going to go straight for the Toxic here. So this wolf looking thing is Toxic here. I would have preferred a burn on it, but you know what, I'm incredibly defensive here and I don't mind staying in, and I do have Scald to deal with stuff like this. So Poison's going to click in a bit more here. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with this just yet, so Stone Edge is going to come through. It's going to do a nice chunk of damage to me considering I am very defensive here, and I'm going to go straight for a Scald. I mean, this thing must have phenomenal attack if it's doing that to a Toxapex. Toxapex is nothing to underestimate, especially when it comes to defenses here. I mean, I am bulky in defense. When I say bulky, I do bloody mean bulky here. So Accelerock's going to click in here. That's not going to do too much as I'm going to go straight for Recover. I am going to stay healthy and tanky as hell. I am not going anywhere at this point in time. So more poison damage is going to chip through here, and I know one more turn this thing is going to go down. So it goes for a Stone Edge here. I believe I either go for a Scald or a Recover here. Yeah, I'm going for a Scald. In hindsight, probably should have went for the Protect or the Baneful Bunky here, but you know what they say about hindsight, it's 2020. So at least I take out this last rock here, and that is, you know, it's looking healthier for me here. So Black Sludge, I'm going to do my thing. So Vinny comes out here as well, which is a Mischievous here, and I'm thinking I am not really sure how to deal with this, but all I know is these things can carry Psychic, and Psychic is bloody scary. So I'm going to go into Umbreon here, and I do dodge that Psychic, so I'm getting back into my frame of mind here. I'm getting back into that competitive frame of mind you need to be in Pokemon, especially these kind of battles. So unfortunately this thing does has Dazzling Gleam, and that's going to take a nice chunk out of Umbreon here, but I am very special defense investment, and since it hit me first, that payback is going to do a ton of damage here, nearly killing it off. Probably wish I hadn't, actually, yeah, lower attack the better for payback, I believe. It's something weird like that. So Dazzling Gleam is going to connect again. It's going to do a nice little chunk here. I'm going to go straight for a payback here. Umbreon's definitely done its work now. I've took out some of the major threats, and I can't see Umbreon being particularly useful at this point in time. Although in hindsight, that is probably a huge mistake on my part here. So get some nice recovery here. REKT is going to come back out again, and you know what? I'm going to just have to stay in and take a Moonblast at this point. Got nothing's really going to want to switch into it. So Moonblast is going to do its thing. It's going to connect. It's going to nearly take out the Umbreon living on that 2 HP. That's pretty damn clutch, as Confuser is going to connect with the Clefable here, it's going to become confused. I'm going to get some lefties recovery, and at this point I'm just praying to God this thing just hits itself in the face. I mean, I need it at this point. Just that little bit of extra payback damage will do. So it does confuse. It does manage to hit itself in the face, which is perfect for me. I'm going to go straight for a payback. Probably would have went for a moon blast here, but that payback does absolutely nothing. I'm going to get some more lefties recovery here. So this time I do decide, you know what, if I'm going to get more confusion hacks and I'm going to be a jippy sod, I'm going to go straight for the moonlight here. But it does manage to break through confusion, and you know, I'm going to get blasted by the moon here. Damn it, Umbreon should have immunity to the moon, but unfortunately Umbreon's moon is not going to help me here, which is strange because it's a moon based Pokemon, but I'm thinking too much now. So Doug Trio is going to come in, and his Doug Trio is like, hey, what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on, have an iron head. So the Clefable is going to go down here, just wrecked. Definitely couldn't stand up to a Doug Trio's, you know, iron head with its sweet hairdo. I mean, look at that thing. So here is where I start massively misplaying. I think, you know what, I might be able to stay in. He might overpredict or something, but nope. 2, 3 Shurikens is going to take me out. Yep, gets the third one, and that is unfortunately Doug Trio gone, which is not good because this thing now activates its Battle Bond. And for all the viewers who don't know what Battle Bond does, Battle Bond basically wrecks entire team when it gets going. So Battle Bond's going to kick in, it's going to go all anime on us, and it's going straight into the Greninja form here. So I'm a little bit worried as I'm not quite sure what I can do here. I go into Bewear. I think that's about my best bet at this point. I'm going to try and hit this with a fighting move here, but unfortunately he does have that Z move here. And it is going to be, I believe it's like Skyward Sword or something like that. I'm thinking Legend of Zelda. Oh, Supersonic Sky Strike, close enough. But that's the flying one. That is going to do a ton of damage to my Bewear, and it nearly takes it out. I do manage to live. I go straight for the Ham and I bloody miss, which is freaking annoying. I mean, I could have probably killed that thing. Now, Aerial Ace here, and I might have lived that if it wasn't for that bloody crit. I don't know, because Bewear does have that fluffy ability, but yet again, Bewear not doing its work in. It's a shame because I love the Pokemon, but it's just not putting that work in. So, Water Shuriken is going to connect on Mikyu here. I'm going to lose my disguise here. This is not going well, but at least with Mikyu, it is bulky enough to be able to take those hits. I wish I'd done that in the first place instead of sacrificing Bewear. So I want to play rough here. I didn't expect the kill, but I do get that one shot here, so this thing must be completely special speed, nothing defensive whatsoever. So it goes into Ricochet hit here, or Ricochet, or Rico, whatever it's called, Incineroar. I'm going to go straight for a play rough here and do a nice little chunk of that neutral damage. It is going to go for a Flare Blitz here, and that is going to do quite a bit of damage to me, as I'm going to get a Citrus Berry here, and I must admit that didn't do as much as I thought. I probably could have got away with a Bulk Up or something maybe, but probably best not to risk it at this point. So I'm sitting at 100 health here quite nicely. I'm going to go straight for a Play Rough here. It's just a nice little chunk. And this Flare Blitz, my god, this Flare Blitz seems to do a lot more than the last. It does hit me, and it completely bloody destroys me. I have no idea why it did so effective that time, but, you know, not complaining too much. But at least this Ricochet is the last Pokemon. I'm going to go into Torpex here, and I'm going to basically do my troll ending here, which I'm going to finally use Baneful Bunker here. Be nice and protected here. He's got no choice but to attack me, and he is going to get poisoned, and that is going to seal the match. I didn't want to risk any crits or anything like that, so he is going to go down to poison, and that is going to seal the game for me. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. This has been Spinner94. Remember, like, share, sub, all that good stuff, and I hope you all have a nice day.